Hello everyone. Thank you for watching. I'm so sorry for not posting in the last couple of weeks. It was a super busy work week, as well as the third wave created a little havoc in my family. Nothing to worry, it's all good now, but I did lose a little bit of motivation to shoot as well. Generally because I'm not too sure how do I take this channel forward. More on that later, but today we are going to do a month end reflection and close the month of January. So let's get into the video. The first thing that I will do always is to flip through my Neorah Accomplish planner. This is essentially my work planner. So this is where all my daily to-dos are here. So I will first go through this particular planner. This will be the first place which will give me a fair idea of how my month was. I'm not disclosing too much of this particular planner because this has a lot of sensitive work information. So I'm just going to quickly show. I have already done my month end reflections. As this is sensitive information, I will definitely blur out most of this information, but just to let you know, with the blur things, here is where my daily to-do will be. Here is where I have put in what went well in the month, what did not go well in the month. In the things to do section, I have actually written things I can improve on next month to make the next month slightly better. This is just for the day of 31st. So my habit tracker for the weekly habit tracker essentially is empty. Then I will have accomplished, learning and grateful for. All of these things will be exactly what I mentioned here. As I discussed earlier, I have made slight changes on how do I use this planner, but essentially this is my primary work planner. Having said that, this means that my Alicia Souza planner will be my gratitude journal only, because I've taken off the YouTube to-do list from this. So I don't really write any to-do list, because as I realize that space is enough for me to only write gratitude. My to-do list really doesn't fit there. So that is the reason this will be my only gratitude journal and wellness tracker. But just writing gratitude on a daily basis has made such a positive impact on my life. First thing in the morning, no matter how bad yesterday was, first thing in the morning remembering what you're grateful for is always rewarding. So I'm not complaining that this has become my only gratitude journal. So let's get into setting this up. Before I start setting this journal up, there is one thing that has been bothering me the most, is to reach to my yearly planner section, and it is fairly difficult because I've tried it multiple times and with so little pages, but the pages are fat. So I always miss this particular tracker. So I want to highlight that with a black washi tape. I've showed this hack in a multiple of my other videos. If you want to quickly find a page in the bundle of things that you have, here you will be easily able to find it with this quick washi tape hack. And no matter where are you in the current planner, you will always come back to this particular page. And one other thing that is I have learned from last year is using a very dark washi tape. So your pages are clearly super light. So for you to reach a darker page will be easier. Instead of using a white washi, I think using a very dark washi will be useful. So to start with, I will have to fill in my yearly tracker. This will have my YouTube numbers, Instagram, weight, water, junk, sugar, which I will fill up post this video is over. Today is the 31st. So tonight actually I will fill all of these up. I will now actually go over all the gratitude that I've written for this particular month. It's general page flip, and also read all the gratitude that I've been putting through the month. This is how the month has been looking. I will do a detailed flip through of this at some point. I will also go through all of these habit trackers. So how many days have I posted on YouTube, how many days I have posted on Instagram, and get myself a good understanding of how my month was in general. So what I'm doing essentially here is to reviewing everything that has happened in the last month. This gives me a very good understanding of how my month was. This is my YouTube tracker, and you could see there were a number of days that I planned to publish but did not publish. There was quite a big gap in my publishing schedule also. So things didn't go on plan. So I have used sticky notes to really change what I had written. I don't really like to cut and scratch things. Instead, I've just put in sticky notes because there was a little bit of change in order of the videos that were supposed to be published. So I changed that. This is my monthly wellness tracker, and this empty page I will use in case I feel like journaling a little more, or else this page will go blank. This is it. This is pretty much it from my Alicia Souza planner. I'm still getting used to the spiral bind. I don't love it, but the planner is so cute that I definitely don't hate the spiral bind. But now we will shift to my tall elephant planner. This is not a planner for me. This is essentially my journal. I still have not done the recap of my 2021. I have still not set up goals for 2022, but that's okay. If you haven't set your goals for 2022 as well, don't feel anything less of you. It's okay. You should instead give proper thought behind setting goals for the year. You should focus on setting the right goals instead of setting the goals on time, because if you set the right goals, you will be able to achieve them. Then setting goals in a hurry because it's New Year's, because it's the time to set up goals, don't do that. Even I have not done setting up my goals. This is all the spreads. If you want to know what all these spreads mean, I will put the videos into the I-bar, all in the description box below. Please go and go through that videos. I'm going to use the memory page for sure. I also want to put up the washi tape hack here, because this page is also very difficult to find. Currently it's easier for me because this is my month of January and I just have to flip one page, but this will not be possible as soon as we enter February. So I will definitely need the washi tape hack, and I do this pretty much every year. If you look at my planning setup videos from last year, this is the exact hack that I've used. This is my year in pixels. This is my yearly tracker. I will definitely fill this in. So this is how I'm using the calendar. I will tell you how I'm using the calendar and everything. I have filled in pretty much every day and I'm very proud of it. This is today's day and that is why it is not filled. Again, I'm not tracking goals for this month. I'm going to blur out this page, but the happiness jar and the worry jar has been one of the most rewarding things this month for me. The idea to have a worry jar is seriously working for me. I sleep without many negative thoughts, though they bother me, but blurting it out onto a paper makes me overthink a little less. So this is something that I'm going to definitely carry forward for the entire year. I did not use this page at all and I don't regret it, to be very frank. I don't want to do any kind of emotional tracking on a hourly or a monthly or a daily basis because I've already done year in pixels. So this doesn't make sense to me. Gratitude book, my entire Alicia Souza planner is a gratitude book, so I don't need just one half a line every day to do my gratitude. So this doesn't make sense to me. But if you have any smart ways of using this particular spread, please do let me know. You guys suggested that I use my meal planner for jotting down my meals post facto every night, and that is really working. So if I'm eating out, I know how many days I'm eating out. So that is working really well, and you'll see when I flip through the meal planner. So I really trust you guys. Please give me some good ideas on how to use this particular page. This is again my habit tracker. This is my miracle morning routine. This has not been filled out. I think most of the days I've forgotten to fill it out because in the night I generally don't come to this page. So I have to do something next month to make sure that I come to this page. So that is something that I'm hoping to do better next month. But I've been genuinely following miracle morning routine on a daily basis. I may skip a couple of steps depending on the time that I have on a daily basis, but I generally would follow the miracle morning routine. Then I have meals. Obviously you can see there are days that I have forgotten to write. Again, if it is too late in the night, I won't sit and write what I ate, but more or less I think 15 to 20 days this month I have actually filled in pretty decent amount. So this is working for me at this point. And this reminds me also the days that I actually went out or days that I've missed lunch or dinner. Obviously there are a few days like that. See here, this day I missed. So this is a good overall view of how many days I'm eating out or how many days I'm eating at home. So this is working for me for now I will again erratically write in it. Not necessary that I will write in this every day, but this is a pretty decent page so far. I'm not using the finance tracker here. I'm actually using my finance tracker in my Neorah accomplished planner. These pages are again useless for me, so I will either use them for a event that I'm planning, or something which is say a shopping list or packing list or anything of that sort, whenever I feel the need for it. But for now this is completely going blank for me. Again, there are these two blank pages. I am not forcing myself to write on it or make any spread, but if I have to make a cute art journal spread, this color is beautiful, I may just make an art journal spread here. But for now this will go blank. Let's do the recap for the entire year. I'm going to write my own recap for the month, so you can actually plan along with me. So when I'm writing from these prompts, you can actually write them down either in your tall elephant planner or any other planner that you have, or a plain notebook. These prompts are very easy, so just write down in a plain notebook. That also will work. So this will give you a quick recap for the month. So first of all, let's write the highlights of the month. Before you guys ask, I'm still using my Muji black pen, and I think throughout all my books I have used this particular Muji black pen only. So all of these pages that I've filled in, most of these are used by the same black pen. I have multiple of these pens, and I'm planning to take all the colors in this pen because I love this pen so much. That was a tangent. Let's get back to writing the recap of our month, January 2022. So coming back to writing highlights of the month. For me, the biggest highlight of the month was that my son learned to cycle. And if you guys have been following me for a while, you know that I'm manifesting this from last year, and this has just happened in the first month of this year. I'm so glad. The second highlight is that we saw a tiger at our Ranthambore safari. Let me know if you guys want to see that video. It is surreal. It is such a good feeling to see a tiger in real life, in wild. I have actually been to a lot of places where they actually allow you to touch the tigers. I've been to a place in Mauritius where I have actually touched a full-blown male tiger, but to see a tiger in the wild is a different feeling altogether. I will definitely put it up as a reel on my Instagram, so please head over there to see that video. My third highlight is that we actually discovered Bharatpur. So Bharatpur has a bird sanctuary which is surreal. We saw thousands and thousands of birds. I didn't expect. So if you do normal safaris in India, you might see a few species of birds, a couple of animals, and mostly a lot of deers, right? But in Bharatpur we saw at least 100 species of birds and thousands of birds, which left us completely pleasantly surprised. There are other highlights of this month too, so I will light them offline. So in the lessons I learned, I'm going to use a red pen because I really want to remember this, and if I flip through I will want to read this on priority, so I'm using the red pen. So the first lesson I learned was it is not over till it is over. And second thing that I really learned is to give people the benefit of doubt. I will fill in the act of kindness offline. The next thing in the list is what am I grateful for? I have written a family and India. India is such a beautiful country, and truly the nature, the history, I think everything is very beautiful, and that is the reason in this month I'm grateful for. I've actually written India. What went well? Obviously, what went well and what did not go well, I will put it a lot of points offline. But I think for me, what went well this month, especially related to YouTube, was bulk filming, and things that did not work for me was procrastination. It was a difficult month for all of us with the third wave and everything, but I definitely think I procrastinated a lot more than expected this month. And I'm a professional procrastinator, so yeah, that did not work for me. Happy moments for me were traveling with my family and meeting a few old friends were really happy for me. And if you are also filling in this recap with me, I will repeat all the prompts at the end of this video as well. The events that were really stood out to me was obviously traveling to Ranthambore, Agra, Bharatpur and Jaipur. Then I have fears that I conquered, I will definitely write this offline. In room for improvement, I have put in filming in bulk. I should obviously be able to film in bulk more. Consistency and stepping out of my comfort zone on a daily basis. This is something that I should do. Learn a new skill, call a new person, do something which is absolutely outside my comfort zone. So that is the reason I've put in there that. So I think this is it for my monthly review. For people who are reviewing their January months with me, I will repeat all the prompts. So the first prompt is write down the highlights of your month. You can always pause and then write down your own highlights. Then the second prompt is the lessons that I have learned. The third prompt is an act of kindness that you did this month. The fourth prompt is what are you grateful for? The fifth prompt is what went well this month and what did not go well this month. Then you can write down your happy moments, any events in the month that were of importance so that you want to write it down, the fears that you conquered, and what is the room of improvement, what will you improve so that you are better off than this month to the next month. This is how I will close January in all my planners. I will at this point also use the extra pages here for journaling, but that obviously I will do offline if I need to write a little bit more. I will definitely use the extra pages in my Tall Elephant as well as Alicia Souza planner. And pretty much this is set for planning my February. So the next step for this would be setting up my February month for all these planners. Setting up February will definitely be my next video, so stay tuned for that. Thank you for watching. If you've reached so far, I'm truly grateful for you. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye now.